Hello! So today I felt like filming something because it's been a few, well it's been almost like 2 weeks since I've uploaded something to this channel, so I have been slacking. So I went to Lidl because I was going to just get some stuff and like do almost like a cooking challenge, which I would still like to do. In fact, if you guys want to suggest ingredients below, any random ingredients, as obviously as long as they're vegan, and then I'll probably bundle them together into groups of like proteins, grains and veg or whatever, pick a few out and do some challenges. But anyway, so I went to Lidl and they didn't have much in, but what they did have was this, a corn on the cob. So I mean, I didn't really cook much until I went vegan, really, so about 18 months ago. So I have never cooked a corn on the cob before, and I don't really know what I'm doing. So I thought I'd vlog the process of doing that and we'll see how it goes. So the first thing that I want to do, I'm going to come down here to my oven and I'm going to preheat that to about 220. Yeah, we're going to whack the hob on as well. We'll do this bottom right one down here and get this little pan here. Alright, and so the very first thing that I want to do is just get a bunch of vegan butter. I mean, I'm going to eyeball it, but what, like a tablespoon and a half? I got this much. So just going to whack that in there. And then that will heat up. I have this basil, this fresh basil from my basil plant. So I'm going to try it with a bit of basil, see how that goes. Let's try and chop it. Okay, and we're gonna chuck that in with that butter. I'm gonna actually wait for this butter to finish melting first. We do have a few other ingredients and a few other bits of prep to do. Alright, so I've got a couple of cloves of garlic here and I'm just gonna press those with a knife. Those can go in as well. Okay, so while the oven's preheating and I'm waiting here for this butter to melt, just actually wanna keep swirling that around. I wanna make sure it's not on too high a heat, which it might be, so I'm gonna turn that down slightly. But while that butter's melting, we can prep the next bit. Alright, so what we're doing here is we're getting some aluminium foil. I try and reuse my foil where I can. To be honest, I'm what you would call a vegan for the animals, I suppose. So although I do care about the environment, I probably don't do as much as I should. So if you have any kind of alternatives to aluminium foil, let me know. So I'm actually trying to figure out what to do with this, because if possible I want to bake it with the skin or whatever you'd call it on. So I'm going to have a little go at unraveling it. So what I'm trying to do is unwrap it in such a way that I can wrap it back up again. Well, yeah, so I can do this. So I've kind of got the leaf off or whatever, because I want the butter mixture to be inside. That looks delicious as well. Man, these bits, I tell you what, these look like string. Okay, so get rid of the stringies. We don't want the stringy bits. So I guess if I pull that off, I don't want the stringy bits. Stringy bits can do one. This looks incredibly phallic. Okay, so my plan is, we've now got the sweet corn. So if I can finish off melting this bit of butter here and mix it with the stuff, then how am I going to do that then? So I've just thrown the garlic and the basil in with this melting butter over here. I'm not too bothered about that butter getting 100% melted anyway, but we'll leave it on for a second while I debate my next move. Because what I need to do actually came along not too messily, so here we go. I've got this now in this look, and then what I'm just going to do is we'll take the rest of this. I'm just going to wait a minute because I want to get that basil. Oh no, I spilled some. Okay, well we're just going to pour all of that along there on the top. What I'm probably going to do with this basil is actually then take it off before I eat it. But that's just to cook it with, you know. Alright, that looks pretty good actually. And then we just need to roll up the cling film. There we go, that's all in the cling film. And then I'm going to pop that inside this tray. Be good if I could get it just, there we go, just about fits in like that. And then it'll also, you know, anything that does leak out will also go with what's left in the pan. So I'm just going to cook that for about 30 minutes and see how we get on. Alright, it's been in for about half an hour, so we're going to see what happens here. It only smells good. You can smell the garlic actually. It's a good sign. Well, I mean, here is the finished project, and that looks pretty good. I've sort of stuck this knife in so I can kind of lift it up and kind of eat it, because it's messy, and I don't have the little skewers you use, so I need to get some. But yeah, I'm gonna go eat it. All right, let's get some eating in. I don't know how to hold it without birding myself. Very good. Garlic actually didn't come through too much. You get a little bit of garlic, but not too much. The butter the vegan butter was really good with it, and that little bit of basil was very nice as well. If anything, maybe I should put a little bit of pepper on it, because I do like pepper. But yeah, that was quite a fun little experience, something fun to do. So yeah, as always, thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button if you've enjoyed this video. Hit subscribe for more. Let me know in the comments what you had for dinner today, and I'll see you soon for another cooking-y video. Bye bye.